Alright, so we got 10 grams, or 10.1, and I'm going to be single dosing in Capresso. And let's measure the output. Oops. I'm going to move the scale over. So we're going to be doing the Capresso versus the Unimodal burr Df64 with SSP Unimodals, which is the best for Aeropress, I find. So last time this grinder was making some burning motor oil smells that weren't too pleasant. Yep, it still smells like that. We only got 8.5 out. I think we can get more. Last time I did 18 grams and we got 17.8 out with a little... It's actually not too loud, this thing. A little extra massaging we can get closer to 10 grams, hopefully. 9, really? Alright. Alright. To be fair, maybe I'll put another gram just so that we have the same amount in each coffee. But let's see what I get out of the Df64 first. Measure that. And we're going to do a mini Aeropress. I grind it super fine and I do a concentrated Aeropress. That's how I like it. And we'll compare also with milk and sugar. And to compare volume levels. Oh, this one's the loudest. Usually I'll pump while it's grinding just to prevent fines. So this one did a little better. We got 9.8 out of 10. And let's look at the grams. Actually, a little bit of static. It should be definitely more consistent. I'm not sure if the same exact, I didn't spend too much time making sure the ground size is exactly the same, which could account for the differences in taste, but still be an interesting experiment. Waiting for the water to boil, getting loud. What I was mentioning earlier, this guy, with the SSP burrs, the Unimodals, it is like the highest pitched, screeching kind of sound. Usually, these ones are maybe a little nicer sounding with other burr options. But definitely, this little guy is not as loud, which, I don't know if that's surprising. I guess I was a little surprised. It's quieter than I thought. So I'm doing this coffee. I only did 10 grams. I added a little bit extra for the Capresso one, since it was just under 10 grams with the retention. And I put in 100 grams of water, and we're going to get a little mini sample out in about a minute. So yeah, while I drink it, I tried it straight, and the white cup, which matches the white Unimodal burr grinder, that one was a lot less bitter. My friend thought it was sour. The one from the Capresso, but I noticed more fruity, more flavor notes that wasn't obscured by the bitter kind of muddiness. It wasn't bad. It wasn't too dramatic of a difference, but it was definitely. I guess it did kind of seem like a different coffee, but I'd say, the Capresso one was still pretty good. It wasn't awful. I think with good coffee you can get good results, as long as it's relatively consistent grind. This one's definitely more consistent, and then you can notice there's less fines, and you get more of the flavor notes coming through, as opposed to bitter or chocolatey, muddy kind of, you know, kind of obstructing your flavor. It's kind of like a dust storm obstructing your vision, but for taste. So that, I think, is what happens with you know, grinders that have more fines or more inconsistent particle size. Yeah, I added milk and sugar as well after trying them straight. I tried to keep it even amounts, so we're drinking, you know, like 10 grams straight of each, and then keeping the proportions the same. Then I added like 10 grams of milk, 2.2 grams of sugar. Semi-scientific. And yeah, same thing. I mean, this one on the left from the Capresso was not bad. It wasn't too bitter. I'd say it's acceptable, but this one you notice more of the flavors. Definitely more noticeable when it was straight and we're trying it without sugar or anything. Yeah. Last time I did this with a bad coffee, and we thought maybe the Capresso one did a better job. Then when I added milk, I thought at first it seemed like the Capresso one was less bitter. And then when I added milk and a little bit of sugar, then we thought it was not as good. And I did notice a little more clarity again from that. But at first we thought the Capresso was better. So that was in my previous video, which I haven't uploaded, but I might do that. I'll upload both, just for fairness. So, not as awful as I expected. I expected it to be blown away, and clarity-wise, it was, but you know, you could still make good coffee if you get your brewing parameters nice the way you like it, and use good coffee. And yeah, enjoy.